Good news there. Let's move on to the Senate, driving away Ahmed Ali, asking him to come back in his customs uniform. There's been a lot of back and forth about this issue.
Yes.
Last week, we were of the opinion that maybe there's more to this story. And according to Sahara reporters,
Yes.
it is alleged, okay,
Yes.
that the ongoing war between the Nigerian Senate and the customs boss is because of the SUV, the Range Rover Sport,
Yes.
owned by Senate President Bukola Saraki, and the papers were not in line. And this is the genesis of all of this, which kind of makes sense if it's true, because why the big deal about his uniform?
Yes, I think I want to look at it from this perspective of Mr. Ali himself, Ahmed Ali. From everything that has happened so far, my belief or my observation is that Ahmed Ali has succumbed to pressure. If there is a decision, or from their observation, that people in power, in position of power, and allegedly senators and some of their people at the corridors of power are in the habit of bringing in cars without due process.
I mean, some of the papers allegedly were fake.
Yes, paying the dues and having fake papers, you know, for people of that caliber. I think it was a good thing that he made that policy or that pronouncement that they are going to be checking vehicles that are already in the country.
But Ahmed, let's be realistic. Sorry to cut you. Let's be realistic. How far can he go head-on fighting the Senate if these allegations are true? It means the issue is not necessarily about the duty issue. It's about the fact that he is challenging their authority.
No, I think what I'm trying to say is this. Now, if he wanted, if as a result of that observation of people in the corridors of power, powerful people, you know, bringing in vehicles and beating due process, and he thought it fit, you know, as a head of the custom, that he wants this anomaly to be corrected. Then, at the invitation of the Senate, you know, pressures here and there, he should put on his uniform and all that. You know, he just made a pronouncement that they've stepped down on that policy or on that directive of checking vehicles. I think he succumbed and he chickened out, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you think that was a wise move for him?
It wasn't a wise move. He should have stood his ground, you know, and go to the Senate, defend the reason why he made the pronouncement, or why the custom decided that they want to start checking papers of vehicles that are already in the country. No, I think he should do that and do away with his uniform. To me, he abandoned the official duty or that policy, you know, that steadfastness that he's been known for, you know, for the issue, just to settle the issue of the uniform. I think he should go there and tell them, let them know that, well, this policy has to come.
The question is, what happens after them? Because you and I live in this country. We're not oblivious to the fact that if you step on some toes, as good as your intentions are, you will not last.
Yeah, I don't think that's personal. That's going to be personal anyway. But if you want to serve this country, I don't think lasting, you know, to last or not to last should be your priority. The priority is to do the good thing. Whatever comes out of it, he should take it.
All right, talking about the good thing, EFCC denies planting 49 million naira at the Kaduna airport. According to reports, specifically, let me just quote this. This is according to This Day newspaper on Thursday, March 16th. They wrote that, I mean, the attention of the FCC has been drawn to the write-up claiming that the 49 million naira recovered by operatives of the commission at the Kaduna airport on March 13th was a stunt purportedly intended to sway the Senate to confirm acting chairman Ibrahim Magu's nomination as EFCC chairman.
Well, to start with, I think if that was, if that is true, then Magu is not a smart person to think that that will sway the Senate to confirm him.
But the flip side of the argument is that he's been consistent with actually, I mean, he has a long list of things he's been doing. The 50 million naira, the $150 million from Patience Jonathan and Diazani. The NNPC 9.7 million from the home of Andrew Yakubu.
Yes, I think one of the major reasons why people will want to refer to that or want to look at it in that direction was because perhaps there's nobody has come forward to claim the money, or nobody was caught with the money. We've seen situations where monies were in accounts, but millions of dollars, and people...
Ahmed, this is 49 million naira just laying down there.
49 million is nothing compared to $5 million. And that was actually found in an account.
Give me the 49 million first, and I'll tell you that is something.
But $5 million was found in someone's account, and for weeks nobody came forward to claim it.
Well,
So
how did it? Anyway,
it's just normal with crime.
It's become so normal that people forget. How can 49 million naira just be lying and nobody can? Could it be a deal that went wrong, or some people chickened out?
It's possible. You know, perhaps there was a tip-off, and those that were
there was allegedly there was somebody who was with it and then ran away and never came back.
Yes, it's possible. There are a lot of possibilities to this. But you see, the issue of the Magu, you know, with the senators and not confirmation, I think is one thing that Nigerians should actually stand up and speak the truth about. And
well, one Nigerian has done a Professor Sage.
Yes.
He's the chairman of the Presidential Advisory Committee Against Corruption, and he's also a son. He said, and I quote, that maybe it's because he's doing too good a job, and a lot of people are uncomfortable with people like that who are committed and determined to root out corruption from the country. That's what it is, end of quote.
Yes.
According to him, it's because there's a lot of searchlight on these same group of senators. I mean, we're looking at the issue of Magu. We're also looking at the issue of the customs head, and you begin to see a trend. If you step on their toes, they come for you, or you do not move on. And that's why I'm actually thinking that how far can one actually do their job effectively if the Senate, which is meant to be the custodian of the people's rights, is against you?
As much as I would like to commend the effort of President Muhammadu Buhari in his policy of not wanting to interfere in some of these, respecting the various arms of government, not wanting to interfere or seen to be lobbying, you know, in some of these acts. I think it's worthy of note to let the president know that all these are happening. The Senate is relying, though the Senate president has come up to deny it, that they rely on the security report from the DSS. DSS is under the presidency. Magu is from the presidency, and he has sent the name to the Senate.
I mean, well, funny you bring up the president, because according to Professor Sage, he said that President Buhari could still re-nominate Magu for the position.
And the president, the Senate can still reject him. You know, so that's the thing. I think the president has to set all these things, put it in place, and so we'll not have this headache, you know.
Well, we'll have to see. Ahmed, thank you very much for coming on board.
Thank you so much.
Still, Rubbin Minds, we'll be back after the break to talk about African time. We've heard a lot about it. Where did it come from? Stick around right here on Rubbin Minds.